Hi friends, welcome to Make All the Things with me. My name is Leah and I'm a little bit late. How are you? Happy half week. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live with the Artistry Collective. I am Leah from Make All the Things with me, and up after me is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, and Shauna from Fraps and Scraps couldn't make it tonight, but in my description below are the links to their channels. So come on in and say hi, friends. Oh, the weather's getting cold. How about by you? All right, so tonight is a totally budget-friendly DIY. Let me just adjust this a tiny little bit. Almost free. If you have cardboard, this project could be free. So I like to work with different surfaces. Wood is my favorite. Any of the Dollar Tree rounds or the Dollar Tree pizza pan, any of those things that you could just DIY. Hey Karen, how are you, friend? Any of their signs that you can repurpose. And they're all $1.25 at Dollar Tree, so you can't go wrong. But we've all got cardboard, or you can go, I don't know, dumpster diving at a cardboard recycle dumpster. I'm sure everybody, and hello, Nonna Troll, how are you? And I am so glad that your name is still blue with that little wrench. Our monitor, Nonna Troll. She is the queen troll, so fair warning to all. So I thought, not everybody has access to wood, especially since my wood supply is running really super low. So I thought, and I always forget about cardboard. You can turn cardboard into anything. You could use cardboard, you could use a foam board, you can use MDF board that you get in packaging. You could just stretch your imagination. Hey, Levon. So I thought tonight, since I like to work in this size, and this is, and I cut it to fit the stencil that I'm using. So this is like 7.5 by 6.5. And let me just adjust my do not disturb. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my allergies are absolutely insane. Happy Wednesday night. Yay. Watching while you make dinner. I had some cookies for dinner. I came home. I went to work a little bit an hour earlier, so it just kind of threw me off. I came home. I was so tired. It was such a busy day. So I took a little nap. I ate a couple cookies, got my coffee. My husband is making something, and I was like, make me some because I'm going to eat right afterwards. Thank you. So there are wildfires burning and the weather is changing. It's that time of year. All right, so I said this was 7.5 by 6.5. Okay, and this is a little bit. Here's a smaller piece, but I like to work with this size. You've been using more cardboard lately, and it works. It totally works, and I always forget about it. But I wanted a little, I like a little shelf sitter. So once I get done with this, hopefully it'll sit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of cardboard. I am going to glue them together, put them together, and then we're going to stencil on it. So, but you don't have to use a stencil if you don't. I happen to love stencils. I collect stencils. I use stencils, but you could use a gift bag. If you have a gift bag left over from last year's holidays, birthdays, anything, whatever, anybody gives you something, doesn't even have to be anything with the snowman, even with a nice little background. or cardstock, or you find something on the internet, print it up and use that. You know, especially if it's something that has a cute little saying on it, go ahead. And this is the stencil I'm going to be using. It's called Baking Spirits Bright. So you all know that I have a laser cutter. I absolutely love it, use it all the time. But I didn't use that tonight. Tonight we are going budget friendly, almost free, holiday DIY crafting. So in this is a little baking pan. So I just traced it out with a pencil and then cut it out the best I could. So to make it a 3D, a little bit dimensional, but obviously you don't have to do that with this stencil. You could just have it the way it is. I like a little bit of dimension, so that's what I'm doing. And then last week I was at Walmart and I picked up the cutest, I mean, for $2.48, you really can't go wrong. Look at how cute these little ornaments are. And I'm gonna go back because they had so many different ones. I think I want to collect them all and just craft with them and not decorate a tree. I'll do my own DIY ornaments, but I'm like, I mean, look, maybe next week I'll make like a mug, right? Out of cardboard or whatever, or use a real mug. Who knows? You'll have to come back next week and see. But these are so stinking cute, and they have so many different kinds. And I also had picked up one with the stars, which I don't know where it went to. And I think it was the same. I did it on a project the other day. But it's little tiny metal stars, and I love stars. All right, let's get to crafting because I have an hour tonight because Christy's Crafty Cottage is coming up next. She will be on right after me, and let me do a little bit of sharing. I'm going to share myself out into the Facebook, and maybe we can, I don't know, get myself out there. Post. And thank you for your patience while I do this. I appreciate that. And for some reason, my iPad is not charging. Okay. Whew. All right, let's get it glued. So I just have some mixed media glue. And I picked the best looking piece of cardboard. So this is going to be my top piece. So how was your day? How's your week been? I haven't seen you all in a week. And this is low. I'm going to grab my Beacon Fabri-Tac. There's not much left in here. Scratch that. Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, good for all surfaces. And let's see if this is, I remember to turn on the hot glue. There it goes. Okay. Oh, I feel all out of sorts tonight. All right, and just glue around the edges in the middle, and the hot glue is for the quick stick. I should have probably put the hot glue on the outside, but no worries. I'm going to show you how to make this look like a piece of wood. And then glue two pieces together and just layer it. Just put a little bit of pressure. I have seen some pretty amazing things made out of cardboard. One of my friends uses cardboard for everything. and I always forget about it. And I'm like, I don't have a surface. So I was thinking last night, let's make our surface out of cardboard. And this will come out to almost an inch. And I know there's a lot of people that don't have access to wood. I mean, you could buy it, but why buy it when you can get it for free, right? If you can search high and low, there's a construction site. I think sawmills have free, you know, we'll give away scraps of wood. And I ask everybody I know about wood, if anybody has any kind of wood that they are done with, and they always think that I'm going to burn it and use it in a wood stove, and I'm like, no, it's for crafting. My next project is going to be crochet related. My daughter asked for a hat and I started it, but I really need to dedicate the time to actually do it. And fall, winter, early spring is when I usually do my crocheting. I can't work with yarn in the summertime. It's too hot. Does anybody else crochet? Michelle, hey. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, friend? Happy Wednesday. Hope you had a nice day. The weather was clear and beautiful here. It was just cold, and yesterday was just so windy. You're a knitter though. You can do some rudimentary crocheting. I'm opposite. You're a great crocheter of snakes. Yeah, I can only do just like, I can only make a scarf in knitting. But crocheting I absolutely love, and I don't do it enough. But it's like my great thing. Just put on a movie and crochet. And hopefully nobody talks to you while you're crocheting, because you're always counting. You just finished your live on Facebook. Hey, Shelby, you were live on Facebook. I have to go watch the replay. The single chain. You'd like to knit too? Scarves, sweaters, blankets. Oh, I love the look of knitting. I arm knit. Maybe one night we'll get together and we'll do some arm knitting. We'll do like an infinity scarf or something. That'll be fun and easy. And that's all you do is crochet. I know, Marie. Maybe I should get you to make Alexa's hat. She wanted a bucket hat, a granny square bucket hat. And so I started it. I think I have 2 granny squares made, but I think I need 6. And that's all I did for the longest time, because it was absolutely easy. You could just put it in a bag and take it literally anywhere you go. I mean, I can't do this anywhere I go. All right, so I've got some masking tape, and I learned this trick from, is it Hot Humble Pie here on YouTube? She is one of my absolute favorite creators, and she puts masking tape around cardboard and foam board, and it just kind of completes the project and brings it together. And see, it covers up the edges of the cardboard. At the scrapbooking retreat you attended over the weekend, one woman was working on one of those chunky blankets. You have yarn and it already had it, but it had gotten around to working with it. Yes, yeah. And you went to a scrapbooking retreat? How fun. That is so fun. All right, so I'm just gonna put the masking tape around the edges, just to finish them on, make them look like they're, make the ends look finished. And last year I made a cardboard owl, and you can't tell that it's cardboard. Yeah, I actually gave away a lot of my yarn because I wasn't working with it as much. And I kept my favorite colors. You attend a handful each year. That is so cool. Ocean City, Maryland has a scrapbook retreat. Ooh, I wonder, so Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, who is our host here for the Artistry Collective on Wednesday nights, she lives in Maryland. I wonder if she goes. All right, this extra piece here is not going to work. So. I haven't been to one, like literally years and years and years. Back in the day, I used to host scrapbooking and card making nights. I miss those days. Those were fun. I keep saying I'm going to host another one of these days, get friends together and just do a craft night, just a girls' craft night. The dance studio and you attend when you were at scrapbooking events about an hour and a half away. That is so cool. That is so fun that people still do scrapbooking. So how different is it now than when it used to be? Because I know for a while a lot of people were doing the digital scrapbooking and I didn't like that, and I'll tell you why. I can't tell you how many times I lost pictures because my computer crashed. And before I saved them on disk or on my hard, you know, and it's just heartbreaking. I haven't had that happen on a phone yet, but I don't print as many pictures as I used to. I actually don't even take as many pictures as you used to. You don't do digital scrapbooking? No. It's fun. You know, and now there's so many options and so many backgrounds and so many images that you can create with AI or purchase from scrapbooking sites. But I like, get my hands dirty, get in there and just actually, I like a physical book. So in some spots, it's a little bit wrinkly. I'm just going to go over it with the piece of masking tape all the way around the center of the cardboard. I think that's my front there. All right, there it is, all finished. Will it? Oh, it will stand. Wait, 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 wait. Okay, we can get it to stand, and if not, you could easily make a stand for it. It probably will be heavy because I'm putting on that little layer in the front, so we might have to make like a little stand for it. And exactly, and just flipping through the pages, right? Old school. Does that make me old? All right, let me just trim the parts that are sticking out. All right, let's get to painting. So this says Baking Spirits Bright. I thought I would go vintage and do like a vintage sign. And so I have Villa Green, which is like a seafoam green, and I thought that would be really neat to work with. You know, do like those old enamel vintage signs. All right, let's get to painting. And treat this like you do wood. Although the cardboard does soak up a little bit of the paint. But I was looking through Pinterest and searching for something totally different. I don't even remember what I was searching for, but it was like a Good Morning post that came up, and it was this color. And I thought, oh, like it was like vintage. It was like a vintage piece. And I thought, oh, that's really neat. You know, and I don't know, you could rust up the edges with the faux rust technique. And maybe make it look like it's an old time enamel sign. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, go around it in white. I don't know. I just love this color. Everything old is new again. Yay! I like when that happens. I can keep up then. Oh, and if I didn't say, this is by Folk Art Matte Paint, and it is Villa Green. Here's the one side. You could hardly tell, right? There's a couple wrinkles in there, but we can work with that. I know it kind of makes me want to do my whole Christmas tree in this color scheme. Kind of like it. So obviously if I was taking my time, because some of it is starting to peel up, that final layer that I did, you know, if I wasn't in a time crunch, I could make it look even more perfect. And you know what the good thing, Regina, about everything old is new again? I still have a lot of the old stuff. Oh, a lot of the old scrapbooking stuff. All the old embellishments. This is going to bother me, so I am going to cut off. Painting the edges. Here it is all finished. Almost can't tell, right? I mean, up close you could, but just adds to, you know, the whole vibe. And plus, it's free. All right, let's get to stenciling. Baking Spirits Bright. All right, here's the top part. And for this, I'm not going to stencil these. I have the little spoon from the ornament set, and then I'll paint the little gingerbread on the cookie sheet. They are right? Isn't it amazing? Real old-timey feel. These are sized to fit right on the little tray, baking tray. So let's do this part first. Line it up on here. Get up a little bit. And this stencil is from the Stencilsmith. It is number 7188, and this is 7 1/4 inch size. It's number 2 on the 10 mil hazy mylar. It's a mylar stencil. In the description below is my affiliate link to the Stencilsmith. At checkout, put in the code, all the things, and you will save 15% off your purchase. It's so, especially the gingerbread. I have been so into gingerbread men lately. And I absolutely love the Stencilsmith. An amazing company. They're based out of Ohio. Where's my washi tape? Why do I always lose my washi tape? I put it in a spot where I'm always gonna, where I think I'm not gonna forget where it is. And then I can't find it. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna have to use masking tape. Apparently your thing is snowmen this year. You feel like that's all you've made. Yeah, I've been creating a lot of snowmen. Actually been working on a snowman DIY video. I have been editing it. So many fun projects in there. All right, so I just put the masking tape on my shirt just to make it a little bit less sticky so I don't pull any of the paint off. And I use the masking tape to hold the stencil in place. And the other day I was making a gingerbread project, and I said, oh my goodness, you know, usually my thing is snowmen. Hey Valerie, how are you, friend? I was like, but I've been into the gingerbread men, and somebody was like, oh, don't tell the snowman. All right, and I'm just masking off the rolling pin and the spoon. And I'm going to do this in red. I might not need to. Yes, I do. Oh, so this is Crimson by Waverly, and it has seen better days. It is so thick that the thicker the better when it comes to stenciling. So, Crimson Chalk Paint by Waverly. Dip it into the paint, get it onto your brush, and then offload onto a paper towel. You do want to start with a really dry brush and hold the brush up and down with a little bit of pressure in a circular motion. And this is a detail stencil brush also from the Stencilsmith. It's a really good quality brush, and you do want to, you know, don't treat it like your other cheapy brushes. Wash it off as soon as you are done with it. And I'm just going in a circular motion. So with stencils, there is a gap in between letters. That's so that you can have a separation of the letters. You know, like if you connected, let's just say if you connected the A, there would be no little space here. It wouldn't look like an A. So those spaces, I don't mind so much. And a lot of times I just leave them. Those are called the bridges. And a lot of times I don't cross the bridges. Number one, I don't have a steady hand and I don't trust myself. And I find that with chalk paint, it's hard to, it doesn't flow very well, and sometimes it's really hard to make a perfect little bridge. So I just leave them blank, and it doesn't bother me one bit. But some people like to cross those bridges, and that's totally up to you. And like I said, if you don't have a stencil, you could print something, you could even write something in a Word program and cut it out to fit whatever size that your surface is, and Mod Podge it on there, and then paint it and decorate it. You could do, you know, if you do it from a computer and print your own thing, you can make it any color you want. You don't have to do any painting. All right, so I'm just gonna go back over them, but the time I got to the last one, I see that it's dry. And I really like this red with that Villa green color. You love Mod Podge? Oh, you've come to the right place. And napkins, oh my goodness. You can get napkins and decoupage napkins onto here. And let me tell you, there are napkins made, people design them just for crafters. And I know a lot of people get them from Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Does Marshalls have napkins? I think Marshalls has napkins. Dollar Tree has a few. I've gotten really cute napkins from my grocery store. There's like a special section on my grocery store for every season. I got some really cute ones for the 4th of July, and they had some cute ones for Thanksgiving. I don't do a lot of Thanksgiving crafting, but I can't wait to see what they put out for Christmas. All right. I'm going to check my work. Oh, it looks great. Oh my goodness, it looks great. And I think not connecting all the letters kind of gives it that old-timey feel. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, where's my little, oh, I had a little, clean out the brush here. And if you missed the beginning, I use cardboard. So this block is made from, what did I say, 6 pieces of cardboard? And yes, some colors stain your brushes, but this is clean now. No hint of red. Still works great. And like I said, this is this is 6 pieces of cardboard. I am running low on my wood supply, so I decided let's improvise and do a totally budget-friendly, almost free craft, because everybody has cardboard, and if you don't, I know you can get it. I mean, just go to the stores. They're always looking to get rid of their cardboard. All right, so this, I traced the tray from here. I could totally stencil this, but I didn't feel it. I like a little bit of dimension on my project, so I traced it out and cut it out. Again, this is cardboard. And I'm not gonna put the tape around the edge. I am okay with that. So I brought out some gray colors for the cookie tray. although mine are really worn. All right, so I've got a few shades of gray here. Maybe some elephant. So this is Elephant by Waverly, and this is just gray from Craftsmart, which I think Craftsmart is Michael's, and Waverly I get at Walmart. And probably should have looked at a cookie tin and see exactly what a cookie tin, like the shades of it, the depth of it, to make it look sort of real. So this is one coat. Let's do some of this, and this is just an old chippy brush that I have. Just going to go around the edges. Doesn't really look too much like a cookie tray, but maybe once I put the gingerbread men on, it'll look more like a cookie tray. Let's see. I've got a little graphite pencil here. And then here's the white paint marker. And this is Top Notch from Joann's. I know. I can't wait to message her and show her. I can't. I was totally thinking about her too. Just some highlighting around the edges. Hey, I stencil. I'm not an artist. That's why I stencil. It makes me look like an artist. And when I freehand, I usually need a picture in front of me. Okay. right, let's start with the gingerbread men. Oh my goodness, I've got 10 minutes. All right, I haven't seen Christy. Maybe she'll be late. All right, so I'm just gonna lay this over the cookie sheet. And I have some coffee latte, golden brown, and toffee. I'm gonna pour out some toffee and some coffee latte. And I think that'll be like a really good gingerbread color. I'm gonna put some of the golden brown in there too. All right, so I have all three colors. And let me grab my brushes. Okay. And the same technique, hold the stencil brush up and down with a light touch and light circular motions. Color in the stencil. All right. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of darker brown to do some of the shading. And again, I am offloading a lot onto the paper towel. And I'm just going to go around the edges of the cookie just to give it some depth. I should be painting these like burnt gingerbread men, because if I were to bake them, they would definitely be burnt. Baking is not my specialty. Okay. And let's try this. And I do have puff paint to decorate these little cookies with. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're so stinking cute. Look. Maybe you'll get some extra minutes. Yeah, has anybody seen Christy? I haven't seen Christy. So I know Christy said she was going somewhere at 7 and she would be home, I think, around 8. I'm going to grab that marker instead of, I do have puff paint, but I don't trust myself with the puff paint on these little tiny gingerbread men. Oh my goodness. cute. So fun. Hi, Judy. Thank you. How are you tonight? You know what I want to do? I want to grab that graphite pencil and I just want to make a little bit of a shadow underneath them. Just around them, just to make them pop a little bit. This is just the cutest little set. And you can just barely tell what I'm doing, but I'm just making a little shadow around them. I don't know if you can tell, but just a little shadow around them. Thank you, Shelby. All right, let's glue it on there. You know what? I wonder, let's test it out on the back. I really wanted to do some distressing in with the white. Maybe I'll do that. Also, I'm just going to go around the edges. And then maybe some twine. Oh goodness, I have baker's twine, but it's really thin. But I think that'll look really cute going around the edges. And then grab, what did I do? Did I use white paint? I didn't use white paint. All right, I'll have to do that later. So I just went around the edges. I have red and white twine that I think will look really super cute around, just around the edge. Or maybe, no. All right, Beacon Fabri-Tac glue and hot glue. So cute. And then grab the ornaments. Let's see. Here's that baker's twine. Oh, thanks, Shelby. Karen, yes, it's from the Stencilsmith. Listen, they are really my favorite. They are my favorite stencils. The designs are so stinking cute. From cute to totally fancy. such a wide variety of, I mean, whatever your tastes are, they have it there, I'm telling you. And such amazing, amazing, it's a small business, just amazing customer service. So these are ornaments, if you missed the beginning, that I got at Walmart, $2.48. You cannot beat that. And I am using them in my projects and not for my tree. Ah, oh no. There we go. Oh my goodness. Look, and there it is. All finished. I absolutely love this. I love, love, love it. Let's do a little bit more around the edges. You know, originally I was thinking of going around the edges with a light color, like with white, but I think I really like this. I don't think it needs any more. Now, can you tell? Can you tell that this is cardboard and masking tape? Right? Thank you, Levon. Thank you, Regina. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you, Karen. Right? Can you tell? No. And here's, I have, it looks like a snowflake cookie and a little bowl and this little cup. And they have so many different kinds, but just for $2.48. I mean, if you're a crafter, even as ornaments, can you imagine doing a little, one of those little mini Christmas trees that they have at Dollar Tree and putting it in your kitchen with all these little, you know, baking and kitchen ornaments? I don't know. Huh. That would look really good, right? But that'd be really hard with it. Do you like that? Is it too much? Or maybe just down at the bottom and the top. Oh my goodness, I need to stop. You can't tell it all. All right, friends, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not really sure if Christy is going to go on, but in my description is the link to Christy's channel. It is Christy's Crafty Cottage. She is our host for the Artistry Collective. She brought us all together, and we go live on Wednesday nights starting at 7 p.m. with Shauna from Fraps and Scraps, and then I go on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Leah from Make All the Things With Me. And then Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we go live on Wednesdays. We're not always live, but one of us will be live for sure on Wednesdays. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's project, and subscribe for more. Thank you. And I got this at Joann Fabric. Look at all those little fun goodies, and I totally forgot about it. I just saw it, but that would be fun sprinkled around here. This was just $1. It was right near the checkout section. I need to get more of these. All right, friends. So thank you again for being here. I so appreciate it. And as always, know, friends, that you matter. And you matter. And you are not alone. I know it's the holiday season. Winter's coming. It's dark out early. People start feeling blue around this time of year, but just know it's only temporary. This too shall pass. Okay, so until next time, thank you again. Have an amazing evening. So I'm going to go check out to see if Christy's live. All right, good night for now.